Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Also, good morning to Twitch, Locals, YouTube Live, Kick, and Facebook Live on the Real Fireman Rich public Facebook page. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble Studios. At Fireman Rich over there on X. That's my mainstay for social media platforms. If you want to know what I'm doing, just check out my X. Give me a follow if you'd like. I'm also on other fine social media platforms. Just Google at Fireman Rich. You'll see them all, or else just check the description on all those live streaming platforms that I'm on. Good morning, Tina, our Jersey girl coming in on the Twitch side. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Get your coffee. That's what I meant by this. I point to the coffee and go get your coffee. That means go get your coffee. The coffee is good. We have the morning coffee here, and this is my first cup. Took my first couple of sips there. Very good, very good. This Wednesday morning, hump day. Current date is 10.09.2024. Current time is 05:57 a.m. Eastern time here in upstate New York. That's the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside this Wednesday morning with the morning coffee. Oh, that's tasting very good. I'm going to suck that down real quick this morning. Oh, don't spill the coffee. Oh my God, I almost spilled it. Jeez. We don't want it. I spilled my Cheerios the last time over here. As you can see, we got something new here. We got some shades here. There's a lot of sun that comes in here. So the missus went shopping yesterday, and she put those up yesterday while I was taking a nap. Of course, I had to change the light bulb out on the one of the outside lights there. And we also have them right there, you can see. So I guess they're fairly easy for us to put in. So, but when she moved the stand over here, there's still some Cheerios left over and milk. I think that was last month when I dumped that. I don't think I was on air when that. No, I wasn't on air. I know I've dumped some coffee while I'm on air as far as that goes. But we're here this morning, and I hope everybody had a good day yesterday, Tuesday. I did, playing a lot of PUBG mobile. Or no, PUBG Battlegrounds, I should say. We were getting our asses handed to us, but we were having fun. dropping in the hot zones and stuff. I'm on a squad now of two other players, and normally it's 4 players and stuff like that. So we're having great fun with that. Actually, I should open this up. It's still dark out, as you can see. It's going to stay dark out for a little bit. But that was good fun. I didn't mow the lawns yesterday. Did not. They don't really need it. I think it's either today or tomorrow. I guess I'll get the gas tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow or Friday. Even Saturday. I might do them Saturday. Wait till Saturday. They don't really need it right now. So I'm being lazy in that aspect. The grass doesn't really need mowing, and you don't want to mow it too short just before the first snow and stuff like that, because then the grass will die, and it'll take a while come springtime to grow it back. I've learned that from experience. So I'm sort of backing off on the mowing every Tuesday now. So I think there's probably cats are chasing everybody. The cats are get pretty rambunctious in the morning. Sort of back off a little bit. I think we only have maybe three more times of mowing. I think maybe 3. Actually, the side lot, I just go out there and I raise the deck on the riding lawnmower just to blow the leaves off to the side into the tree lines and stuff like that. They act as good fertilizer there and stuff. But we had a pretty decent day. I took a nap yesterday, and that's about it, really. I did brush up on the outline for tomorrow night's Wednesday. Or no, that's tonight. Today's Wednesday. Oh my God, I'm thinking tomorrow. No, for tonight for Let's Talk Football, NFL football, and I've got some picks rolling in there from some people there. Brian from Houston and Ted Hicks from Late Night Parenting provided theirs, and I'll be sending the list out to you, Tina, on the DM on Twitter, and also to Tony D and to Michael Bathurst as far as that goes. And I just got a notification. Yeah, I'm on Facebook now. Yeah. Okay. It's Facebook, YouTube, and even Rumble are going to be a little bit delayed and stuff. I've noticed, but we're on there all the same there as far as that goes. They're good platform. Hey, Thamer, good morning. Good morning to Thamer, coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Glad to have you here, my friend. Glad to have you here. Yeah, Facebook comes in a little bit late. Let me check that. Facebook. I think I have it up here. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Let's see the Facebook. Yep, there we are. Yeah, it's delayed. I'm actually watching it and it's just putting up your message. Or I'm just putting. Oh, that's Thamer. Thamer saying good morning. So it's off a little bit as far as that goes. So turn those live captions off. Click to expand. Oh, okay, maybe it isn't delayed that much. Maybe it's not. So yeah, we're on the Facebook. So that's good. And we're also on Kick. Kick is looking pretty good. Okay. Kick is looking good. And Tina saying hi to Thamer. Let's get to the dashboard there. I'll get to the dashboard on Kick. And let's see, YouTube. Let's see. Yep. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. What's going on there? It says, okay, yeah, it says we're live. And we're live on Twitch, of course. So platforms are running very smoothly now as far as that goes. And there could be some problems. We had some problems when we were playing. There was a little glitchiness in playing PUBG Battlegrounds yesterday. So the internet, when the other people I was playing with, they were having little glitches you could see in the game and stuff. So it's the internet that happens as far as that goes. Let's see, Twitch. We want that on video producer and then stream manager. Yeah, the stream is doing 5,900 kbs. Excellent. So it's saying that we're doing pretty good. So But there can be some glitchiness, and it happens. I'm not, I'm past that stage where, oh, geez, everything has to be perfect now. The internet isn't a perfect world, as we all should know if we've been on it as long as I've been on it. Been on it since '95. When it first. That's during dial-up. So I think some people were on it before '95. As far as they still had bulletin boards and all that, but it was really, really. That's the early stages. What we have now is almost. I'm just amazed at the amount of stuff that you can do on this thing called the internet. Tim Fanforty, good morning, my friend, coming in from Michigan, a resident contractor from Michigan. Good morning, sir, who has been very busy lately, he has told us. So I hope all is well with you, my friend, and thank you for being here for the morning coffee. And before we go into the my weather, I want to bring up where the status of the current. We got a little weather down Florida way that's a little concerning. And Damer's saying hi to Tina. As we all know, there's another hurricane barreling in on Florida, and see where the current status of that is. I guess it went up to a Cat 5 again yesterday afternoon, so it's coming in strong. And let's see, where is that? Let's see, I got it there. Okay, identified that there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so but the current weather, that's where the hurricane is at right now. It's you can see it's right down here. This is all rain and stuff like that. Tim Fan, Collins Ave. My fiance is in Miami. Oh, okay, so she's down here in Miami. She's going to be out of the main fray of it, but she'll probably get some storm. There's probably some storm surges on that side. But let me get this. Refresh this, and let's see, storm tracking. We'll get that in there. That's New York. You can see the rest of it, but you can see there's the and let's go ahead and put this in motion. And as you can see, the main eye is right here. This is all the storm surge that's coming in ahead of it. This is the hurricane right here. So it's still a little bit off. I think it's going to get ready to hit. It looks like it's hitting at this projected. It's supposed to go straight across the middle of Florida. Tim says his fiance is down in Miami. That's down here as far as that goes, Miami. So here's where the hurricane is right now, right there. So and you can see there's little tornadoes that are whipping up in this stuff. So we got some strong winds. It's currently a Cat 5 as far as that goes. So, but it looks like it's. Let's see. Okay, there's a vector. It's going northeast, and you can see this is the turning and stuff like that. Okay. As far as that goes there. So. That's what's happening down in Florida right now. Let me turn that off so you can actually see it without those things. So you can see this is the hurricane. There's the eye right there, and it's spinning. We've got a lot of rain and stuff like that, and it's going in this direction. Oh, she flew into Miami yesterday. What a time. But she's well out. She's well south of it. She's going to probably get a lot of rain and stuff, but the blunt of it's going to be up north of her, Tim. So that's a good thing. I think they evacuated Tampa and all that. So sort of be watching this throughout the morning as far as see what happens when it comes in. Of course, we just had one that's called Helene. I think it's called Helene. The one that just went up, it actually hit up here in Tallahassee, going up through Georgia real quick, and then hitting North Carolina, Virginia, Kentucky, right in here is a lot of devastation. So this is going to swing. And they just had one here down in Florida. I think the beginning of spring or something. Wasn't there one? Yeah. So and this is at the tail end. Now, the thing of it is, we haven't had that many hurricanes, but I guess they're coming in back to back now to make up for it. But I think there's it's just the fact that we haven't had any, and then we get one, and we got massive devastation, which with Helene happened there, and especially in North Virginia or North Carolina area. Everybody's going to do that. Get on that. Global warming, the climate thing, and stuff like that. Which this is just a natural occurrence down there. These hurricanes that come in, they've been doing it for eons almost. Okay, when they talk about controlling it and stuff like that, you can't control this. With the carbon emissions, this has nothing to do with. This is just a natural process of the world, in my opinion, as far as that goes. And I don't think you can't tie this to climate change and stuff. It's just okay. So they could say, well, the oceans are getting a little bit warmer. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll accept that. But there's not any more. Home Depot and Walmart must be making money from. No, they're not making money, Thammer. There's a one of the. I don't think he was the CEO. He was on the news last night. When something like this happens, Walmart they don't sell things. They bring stuff in. Home Depot, I'm not sure about Home Depot, but I know for Walmart facts, they're bringing in hurricane relief supplies, and they're not charging anything. They're bringing in supplies, just like in the private sector, a lot of people are contributing, unlike our government, as far as taking funding that was supposed to be taking care of this and trying to blame Congress when that's not the case. But Walmart is doing their fair share. Walmart, these areas that are affected, they're bringing stuff in to help provide for them. They're not charging anything, so they're actually helping. Okay, Walmart is helping when something like this happens. Okay, Double J's. Hey, that's some serious weather. Hope people take heed. Yes, I too. The government controls the weather. That. Yeah, really. Okay. If you say so, Tim. I can't say anything. No. Nobody controls the weather except Mother Nature's. But just to disperse that thing that Walmart's going to be making money off of this. No, they don't make money on this. Okay. Walmart is not that. Okay. Walmart's not a bad store. It's a pretty decent store. And they know where their customer base is. They help out, and that's just like any good store. Okay, so Walmart is not going to be making a lot of money off of this. And Tina's saying hi to Double J. So that's I want to give a current update on what that's going on, and as the day goes on, we'll see where that happens as far as that goes. And Double J is saying hi to Tina. Okay, so that's where we have the hurricane. That's very important. That's going to be in the forefront of the news today. So I want to get that out of there. Let's see. Currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, we have a temperature of 48 degrees Fahrenheit. 48 degrees Fahrenheit, and no hurricanes in sight up here as far as that goes. But that's 8.8 degrees Celsius, 8.8 degrees Celsius, and it's still dark out. It's still dark. We're going to have sun and cloud mix, high of 61, which is we're definitely into fall and autumn now. Winds out of the west by 10 to 15 miles an hour. Not as fast as what's going to happen down there in Florida. Sun will be rising this morning at 7:12 a.m. It's currently 6:13, so the sun will be rising in 59 minutes. And you can see it'll get light as far as in the windows there over the next 30, 45 minutes. 7:12 a.m. the sun will be rising this morning, and the sun will be setting at 6:34 p.m. tonight. As far as that goes. And our world times and temperatures as I speak, we have in Honolulu, Hawaii at 12:13, 12:13 a.m. Honolulu, clear sky, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona, we have at 3:14 a.m. clear sky, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. In the windy city of Chicago, we have clear skies at 5:14 a.m. currently, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. In the jungle, New York City, south of where I'm at, it's only about a 3-hour drive from where I'm at to New York City, southeast. 6:14 a.m. currently, 6:14 currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York. Clear skies in New York City. So we got clear skies from Honolulu to New York City, except down in Florida. 57 degrees Fahrenheit. Tina gave us a temperature for New Jersey. Our Jersey girl says that it's currently 45 degrees Fahrenheit down there in middle New Jersey, 71 for the high as far as that goes. Thank you, Tina, for that. Going across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean to Cork, Ireland at 11:15 a.m. Cloudy skies, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. In Milan, Italy at 12:15 p.m. Mangia, mangia, mangia. Lunchtime in Milan, Italia. 63 degrees Fahrenheit. In Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, that's where Thamer's at 1:15 p.m. We got sunny and clear. 99 degrees. You're under 100 degrees Fahrenheit there, Thamer, so you can turn the air conditioners off, right? And Double J saying hi to Tina. Good. Okay. Double J's, he's there in India, and we got 3:45 p.m. in New Delhi. Sunny and clear in New Delhi, 91 degrees Fahrenheit. But down there in Mumbai, 3:45 p.m. Thunderstorms in Mumbai, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. So the humidity is still high there with that thunderstorm. Over in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia at 6:16 p.m. Sunny and clear, 84 degrees Fahrenheit in Kuala Lumpur. In let's see, Tokyo, Japan at 7:16 p.m. in their evening. Cloudy skies, 63 degrees Fahrenheit. And down in Australia, the continent and great country of Australia, good ally to the United States. We appreciate that. Melbourne, Australia, 9:16 p.m. Clear skies, 61 degrees Fahrenheit. And just to the east, and Sydney, Australia at 9:16 p.m. also their evening, 61 degrees Fahrenheit. Yesterday, late night was 73 degrees Fahrenheit in Riyadh. Wow, that's a cool. That's winter weather for you, right? That must have been pleasant after all those hot days there, and so that's the temperature can get that low, I guess. Okay, that's good to know. That might encourage me to visit there sometime. Not anytime soon, because I'm not getting on a plane anytime soon. But those are our world times and temperatures, and thank you. Let's see. Our quote for the day comes from a great basketball coach, American basketball coach, John Wooden. The guy was awesome. He was the Vince Lombardi of college basketball back in the day. John Robert Wooden was an American basketball coach and played and player, nicknamed the Wizard of Westwood. He won 10, count them, 10 national champion collegiate athletic association national championships. In the 12-year period, he was head coach for the UCLA Bruins. I remember growing up, the UCLA Bruins were the team. That's getting the coat out of the closet weather. Oh, there you go. Oh, is it 73? Yeah, okay. I remember being stationed in the Philippines. It was always hot weather over like in the high 90s, over 100. If it got down to 81 degrees, they'd bring out the Philippine nationals would bring out the parkas. I just remember that, you saying that. And I'm still running around in shorts. I run around in shorts until it gets, I think maybe down like maybe 70-ish, 71. I might wear a light jacket. the high 60s, definitely down in the low 60s and 50s and stuff like that. Tina laughs. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in shorts, and the Philippine nationals that were working for me, they had parkas on because it was 81 degrees out. It's too cold for them. But our quote from John Wooden goes as follows: "Things work out best for those who make the best of how things work out." Doesn't make any sense. It's sort of like, what? What did he say? Things work out best for those who make the best of how things work out. So my takeaway: you're not gonna, if you don't exceed the best of best, try and look at what you have accomplished, and that's the best. That's the best. That's the best how things are going to work out. Okay, maybe later on you can build on that, but things work out best for those who make the best of how things work out. So you don't get, you try and do the best you can, and you have to settle with what the results is. Okay, sometimes that can be um, life changing, earth shattering, and stuff like that. But you make the best of it, and that makes sense. Tina says, and I always, my go to all example is that I'm a cancer survivor of like 11 years. Um, I made the best of what I had, but primarily because of one word, that the cancer was contained. It was able to be mitigated. It still had it. I think at this point, knock on wood, I'm not going to, the cancer is not going to rise up, but you never know. But you make the best of it. So I've tried making there's certain things after having the surgery and stuff like that. I have a family member that went through the same process I did, my older brother here last year. And he said, "Oh, I got this. I said to my brother, I said, that's going to happen. You got to accept that and make the best of it." So I think that's what John Wooden is trying to think. Things work out best for those who make the best of how it works out. Hard, and Thamer says hard choice, but I guess you're grateful for. Yes, you get, things could be a lot better. And it's one of those things, oh God, life would be great if I won $1 billion or $1,000,000. But I got to be happy with the life I have, okay, and live it as fully as I can. Some people aren't as fortunate as others, as we all know, but you should be thankful for the life that you have, and you try and make the best of it. I think that's what John Wooden. But then again, he won 10 championships, so he had some great players on those teams too. So things work out best for those who make the best of how things work out. John Wooden. Thank you, sir. God bless and Godspeed. I forgot to bring up the National Day. Okay, let's bring up the National Day here. I could do that real quick here. National Day. I always forget one thing. National Day. I should make that into a show. The one thing I forgot. Looking at others' plate, not very ideal. I agree with that too, Thamer. You can't have your life the same and emulate that of others. You have to be your own person. You have to live your own life. There's people that have other people control their lives, which I can't fathom that. It's just you can work with others like family members, and as far as that goes. Let's see. We have National Moldy Cheese Day. I'm not eating no moldy. Oh, that's blue cheese. Blue cheese is considered moldy cheese, I guess. Pandas Awareness Day. Not sure what that is about. National Curves Day. Okay. National Take Your Parents to Lunch Day. Huh, okay. National Cake Decorating Day. That's not that's pretty interesting. National. Oh, that's tomorrow's. Forget that. I don't know. I guess I'm going to go with National Moldy Cheese, because the moldy cheese is blue cheese, and I like blue cheese. We're going to go with National National Moldy Cheese Day. Let's see. National Moldy Cheese Day is a unique. Yeah, this is unique. Um, is a unique. How you don't go? You're sitting at the restaurant and say, "Oh, give me some moldy cheese." Oh, I meant blue cheese. Let's see. National Moldy Cheese Day is a unique holiday that is observed each year on October 9th to celebrate delicious cheeses. Okay. Hashtag Moldy Cheese Day. A cheesemonger is a person, mogul or monger is a person who specializes in cheese, butter, and other dairy products. They make their, they may take, offense of moldy cheese. Well, depending on the type of mold, of course. Some cheese molds, red or brown, uh, ting molds, for example, are offensive. Toss those bacteria contamination moldies in the garbage quickly. So you don't want the red and brown, and move away to the gray. Okay, the gray, blue, and green color moldy cheeses, um, in the fragrant in the fridge instead. Okay, so there's a difference. Yes, I like blue cheese. So blue cheese, that's known as a moldy. I can tolerate blue cheese. I like blue cheese on my. I like a good blue cheeseburger. That tastes great. Um, but you don't want the red and brown and the gray mold. That's bad mold. I guess there's good mold and bad mold. Um, so moldy cheese gets such colorful phrases. For example, the fuzzy mold on the wheel of fresh brie is called cat fur. The blooming. I don't like brie. I don't. That's one cheese I don't like. These blooming cheeses take some careful maintenance. However, the results is satisfying. Isn't the best food bit of science? Yeah, it's a science experiment as far as that goes. I like crumbled blue cheese on my salad. So so do I eat moldy cheese? Yeah, I like blue cheese. So today is National Moldy Cheese Day, and there's a picture of sliced blue cheese. I like that. Okay, so let's see. We have a total of 6 people. I haven't checked this in a while. Let me see. Do we have any Oh, there's no campaigns. Huh. No campaigns available. So I wonder if they're shutting it down. I haven't seen it. I haven't checked that in a while. Let's see. Yesterday was Tuesday, so we did the Fireman Rich, um, the Tioga Radio Show. The Tioga Radio Show over there on Mixcloud. And let me bring that page up here. There we go. There's the Mixcloud page. We were on here yesterday morning. We brought up some tunes, the Tioga Radio Show for 8 October. This is over there on the mixcloud.com/Richard Roberts, Richard M. Roberts. Okay. That's this page. Oh, what happened there? Let's bring that back. That's this page, as you can see. Mixcloud.com/Richard M. Roberts. The link is in my on my Twitter page with my picture of my mugshot. But we were playing around with this yesterday. We do this every 2 weeks. And some of the songs that we had yesterday we presented was Chubba Wubba. That's a good one right there. Tears for Fear has a new song out. We had it. It's called Astronaut. I wish I was an astronaut. I posted that up on my Twitter page. The YouTube that just came out. That's a new one from Tears for Fear. And I tagged Elon Musk on there to say, hey, I'd like to be an astronaut. I wanted to be an astronaut, but I couldn't, so I became a firefighter. And so, but that's a new song there. And then we had Green Day, another American Idiot, Eminem, Lose Yourself. I like that song. That's a good song. This is another new one, Tim Montana with Savage. That's a pretty good rock and roll song. Renegade of Funk Rage Against the Machine, and then Linkin Park. This is a new one from Linkin Park. So we had 3 new songs yesterday. The Emptiness Machine, and then Offspring. I think that's a fairly new. No, maybe that's a couple years old. But we had 3 new ones and stuff. So those are the songs I presented over there on the Tauga Radio Show on Mixcloud, and we have fun doing that, playing the hashtag, emphasizing I am playing hashtag want to be radio DJ. I know there's some people out there that have this impression that I want to be a DJ. No, I'm retired. I'm officially retired, and I'm enjoying every day of it. I wanted to be an astronaut, though, but I just couldn't get into that field. I guess my early days in school, like grade school and high school, I wasn't good at math. You gotta be good at math to be a pilot. To be there's nothing saying I can't get on the, hey Elon, let me hitch a ride on one of your rockets and stuff, but there's a lot of training that goes involved in it. It's just it's not just like getting into the car and drive. Well, the first time you drive into the car, you're like, what the hell am I supposed to do? It's probably the same thing when you first go up in space, but you're trained you're to know exactly what to expect when you get up there and stuff. So I'm a space nut. I like everything about space, and it's interesting stuff, which we're going to be talking about when we get to our articles here. Let's see. So we had that. Where are we at here? Oh, we can do history then. Let's go ahead and do history. I started a little earlier than normal, I guess, a couple minutes before 6. So it always puts us in a good spot here. Let's see, history for the day. Let's see, on this day, let me bring up my tabs for my history. Oh, we got the cheap views thing. Let's do. Oh, we got quite a few cheap views here. Let me take care of these guys. There's 3 in a row. Oh my God, look at this. Let's clean this up. They're gangbangers, huh? Okay, there's that one. Just excuse me for a moment. I'm cleaning up on aisle 3. Cheap views. I don't have cheap views. All the people in my chat here on Rumble, Locals, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Kick, you are good viewers. You are valuable viewers. This bot here, cheap view. I don't have cheap viewers. So everybody that's here is worth something. So you can go pack it in your butts. And by doing that, by saying that, you get blocked and banned. Not to say I'll probably get a whole bunch of these again. That they're like flies. They still yeah, I didn't see that. Oh, let me see. I'm sorry, Thamer. That makes sense. Our choices. Thamer, look at other plates, not very ideal. Yeah, okay, yeah. Others plates is not very ideal. And Tina says, yeah, I like blue cheese. Ooh, there's a fan from my other box. Okay. And they came on Hal's Friday. Yeah, that's a constant thing. The cheap view things, that's a thing that's been going on here for a while, Tina. So it's nothing new. I just block them. It's no big deal. I try not to block anybody, but they get an automatic block because I know they're blocked. But you know how my standing rule is. If you're in here first time chatter and you're pleasant and stuff like that, cordial, and not trying to take away from the show dynamics and stuff like that, you're more than welcome here. But when you start getting a little unruly and you ask too many questions, it's obvious you're trying to bait somebody. I've been doing this live streaming long enough to know that. So it's just some people don't block right away on those particular circumstances. I don't waste my time. I don't want to waste my time on the broadcast. So it's just like, see you later. I'm not trying to explain myself. It's just that's what it is as far as that goes. I put it right out front and stuff like that. If you're an unruly person or whatever, boom, you're going to get blocked. I have no regards. See you later. And move on. I'm on to concentrate on the folks that are here, that are pleasant, and we have some good discussions and stuff. We know our boundaries and stuff like that. Because this is my early morning. I don't want to talk about the woes of how to solve the problems of the world. Does my opinion matter to maybe to a certain degree? But for the most part, it doesn't. Okay, it's just and the people that try and they're fishing, they're baiting you to say something that that goes against the terms, and I won't do that. I will not do that. It's just like it was brought up on a broadcast there when I popped up on the Nonsensical Network, their Saturday Night Challenge, where you can say crap, okay, and you can say it in other ways. You can. I swore a little bit, and people were like, "Oh, you don't swear." What do you mean I don't swear? I don't swear on my morning show because I'm just getting up. You don't swear that. Trying to think positive. It's just different dynamics as far as when you broadcast and stuff like that, and whatnot, and different broadcasters, and that's a fun show to be on. The Nonsensical Network's show on Saturday nights. They broadcast for 6 hours, and and I just use it as an example because there were some individuals on there. They said, "Well, you don't swear on yours, so why are you swearing? Why shouldn't I?" As far as that goes, and Tony D, salute to you. # positive start to the day. Tony D says hi.
Oh, hi, Tony.
Okay. It clicked. She said hi there, Tony. Good morning, Tony D. Coming in from Warner Robins, Georgia. And Tony D is another broadcaster, brother veteran, and good friend that he has Belt Kings Fantasy Football on Sunday mornings at 9:30 or 10:30. And we say good morning to you, my friend, down there in Warner Robins, Georgia. And you got another hurricane, but it's not coming up your way. It's just south of you. And let's see, Tony's giving us his weather down in Warner Robins, Georgia, currently on the Rumble. 63 degrees Fahrenheit. High is 77, 62. That's fall-like temperatures, it looks like, for Warner Robins, Georgia. So, and Tony's laughing at my explanations there as far as things, as far as my swearing. And I don't swear on his show, but there's individuals that thought I would. That one time I popped up on there, I think that was last month or the month before, over on Nonsensical Network. I had one beer, and somebody got the impression, well, he's drunk, because they never see me with a beer. I'm not. You could say I'm the all-American boy, but man, I get. Oh, I just try to have fun. I put things in a good light and positive format and stuff like that. But if things get nasty, believe me, I can get nasty. I choose not to, though, because it's better to be nice. I reserve my nastiness for those folks that actually deserve it. I don't force myself to dictate what others should think and stuff like that. So, but I just found that funny that there was somebody that thought I was drunk. It's like, you don't know me then, to arbitrarily say that. I have a beer in hand, and just because I'm up on a particular platform and stuff, you got to be careful on making assumptions, because they can come back to bite you in the ass big time as far as that goes. And that's primarily your I'm going to put this, how people they may have viewed you as a intelligent person, but now, nah, not even worth talking about. So everybody's saying good morning to Tony. Tony, good morning. I think I talked a little bit too much about that crap anyway, but that's all it is crap. So gone. Yes, Tina says true, Rich. Hey, Smoking Schizo. Good morning. How are you? Hey, Schizo, you're in Tampa. Are you doing all right? You're in Tampa, right? Are you still in Tampa? For folks watching, Schizo, Smoking Schizo is he's a Floridian, I should say, not far off from Tampa. Okay, I know you were in the Tampa area, and as far as that goes, so for those people listening, Smoking Schizo is down there in Florida in the Tampa area, and those folks that are listening on the on Spotify for podcasters over there on Spotify. Let's see, going to get wild here. Okay. Yeah, your internet's going to probably go down once that storm hits and stuff like that. So I had a map up earlier. I just thinking, geez, we know somebody down there now. So you stay safe, my friend. Is the family safe? Did you get them out of state? Are they still there? I know there's some people that choose to stay there to ride it out, but and Tony's saying hi to Schizo, Smoking Schizo. Just stay safe, my friend. Okay, just stay safe. And Tina's saying good morning to Schizo. Okay, I got my history up here. Let's go ahead and see what happened in history on this day. In Game 2 of the 1909 World Series, Ty Cobb stole home base. Let's see the traffic. Let's see. Let's go back to this. This is more the traffic out of there 2 days. The traffic out of there 2 days ago was monstrous. Okay. And as far as his family, wife and son are here, but in-laws are in a rough spot. They are Tampa zone, a flood zone, and refuse. Okay, yeah. I've been hearing there's people that don't want to leave that area, so hopefully they weather the storm. Okay, our thoughts are with you down there, along with the other Floridians, as well as the people that are still recovering from. Is it Helena? Did I say that right, Helena? So let's see. He's saying, see, this is on the spot. Let's see. Tony D says it was bumper to bumper here by me from the. Oh, and Tony is up there in Macon, or up in Warner Robins, Georgia, which is just south of Atlanta, right near Macon, Georgia. Helene. Yeah, Helene was the last one. I'm just saying if I pronounced it right. Helene was the last one. Milton, you know, the one thing that surprises me about this hurricane is the fact that it started in the Gulf. I mean, normally they all started in the Atlantic and they come this way. This started in the Gulf and went across. Smoking Schizo says that I think Milton needs rename. I don't want to have to tell people that I got my ass kicked by Milton. Haleen. Okay, that's how. Okay, so I am pronouncing it right. Let's see. Or Haleen. Okay. And then Tony's laughing at Smoking Schizo there. He doesn't want to get his ass kicked by Milton. We know somebody named Milton from Haps. Remember that, Tony? Milton? As far as that goes? Huleen. Okay, it's Huleen. Then why did you say H-A? H-A is ha. Now you're saying it's who. Huleen. Yes, you remember Italy or Milton. Who? Ha? Who? How do you spell H-U-H? Who? Huleen, right? Let me bring it into Google here. Hang on for a minute. Oh, what is that? Will that work? We want English, American. Let's see. Oh, it's not working. I know. Okay. I'm just going to say who lead. No, we got another cheap viewers here, I think. Or do we? Oh, you got to move that up. Okay. Oh, my. Who, ha, whatever. Tina. Um, like asking a question. Huh? Oh, Harleen? Harleen. Harleen. Huh? Okay. Harleen. Harleen. Okay. Tony's teaching me some pronunciations here. Okay, Hothleen. Hothleen. That's what it is. Tony's freaking. What is that, Care? What is that? Not good, I guess. Okay. Anyway, let's go back to the history here as far as that goes. We have game two in 1909. Just say the storm 2 weeks ago. Smoking schizo says. Okay. that, that's putting it simple. Yeah. And Tony's laughing at that one. Yeah. Yeah, that storm we had 2 weeks ago. I'll ask the missus here when I get a chance. Okay, on the history, on day, as long as you don't say, okay, yeah, I'm not going to say that. Coolly. Ty Cobb stole home base. The details around this famous of all capers are what makes it so. It's so losing game one to Pittsburgh Pirates, Detroit Star, Tiger Star, and all-time great Ty Cobb was sitting on third base at the top of the second in game two. Okay, was in, and his team was already behind 2 runs. A reliever had come in named Victor Wills, a giant of a man who Cobb noticed was paying far too much attention to the batter, giving Cobb the space he needed to steal home before Wills came to his senses. So that was a famous stolen bases. Mama, we need you over here, please. Hey, how do you pronounce that hurricane that hit 2 weeks ago? Helene.
Helene, yeah.
Okay, so I'm saying it right. Helene. That's what they're saying. Helene. Okay, you're right. Huh. Helene. Okay. So we got that taken care of. Tina's laughing. Okay, so we had baseball there. God bless her. Yeah, he says God bless you. Cleared that up. I got to make sure I put that. Huh. Lean. Thank you very much. I am educated. Smoking schizo. Oh my God, this is fun. You guys are. There we go. So what else happened? Let's see. The Washington Monument in 1962, or no, this is in 1888, officially opened to the public at 555 feet tall. 555 is a key number, and it's a Masonic number. How do I know about Masonic? I think I was one of those, I guess. With 893 steps to the top, and was the tallest building in the world. And people flocked to it to see the magnificence of it. I saw it from a distance when I was down there. Let's see. What's on the AP side? Oh, my God. I'm falling over laughing, Tina says. Okay. You're enjoying the funny. It was a whole journey, but we got there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you got me. Okay. You see, you can educate. You can educate online. A good example right here for those folks that are listening, and also listening now on the AirPod there on Spotify and all those other fine podcasting platforms. We have 2 educators, Tony, Professor Tony D, and school teachers Smoking Schizo. as far as that goes. I always admit that I have problems pronouncing things and stuff like that. I always have. I don't know how I got my point across when I was on the fire. Well, when I'm on the fire ground, I'm clear and concise. It's clear, boom, on those situations. Tony says you do. We got you, man. Yeah, I know you got. I know that, Tony. We're having fun. You're poking fun at me. You're poking fun at the host, which is always good. That's good fun. That's good fun. Let's see. Also on this day in history, what else do we got on the docket here? My stomach hurts, Tony says from laughing. Okay. Take a day off of work then. No. But that's pretty amazing. We got, for the people that are watching on the watching the broadcast, even on the replay and listening, we have two individuals in my broadcast now. One that's in Georgia, and one that's right down there near ground zero of the incoming hurricane called Milton. And this is serious. It doesn't surprise me that Smoke and Schizo's parents want to stay there, because I know I would probably be one of those people. I'm going to weather the storm, but and that's their choice. Hopefully, by the grace of God, they'll be all right. I'm sure they will be. But where Tony's at, it's such a distance away. He can feel the effects because he sees the traffic of everybody exiting, because it was a mass exit out of Florida there, as far as that goes. Let's see, what else do we got in history that I can I don't think there's much more. Let's go to 100 years ago today, and then I'm going to take a break. I got to get some coffee in me. Let's see, where is that? Okay. There we go. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do this and see what. And I got to take a break here. We'll get back on schedule here. Oh, all right, stand by, folks.
100 years ago today, business is improving for the Endicott Johnson Corporation. The company's shoe plants have now returned to full-time work, and production has increased to the highest rate so far this year. 32 babies were born during September at the E.J. Workers Hospital on Washington Avenue. Theodore Roosevelt Jr. is coming to Binghamton. His party will arrive here on a special train on October 20th. While he's in town, he'll visit the Theodore Roosevelt School on Bevere Street, which was named after his father. And finally, a Front Street man was arrested yesterday for public intoxication. This is the 41st time he has been arrested on charges of intoxication. And that was the news 100 years ago.
So it's 41st time. Oh my God. I think his nickname is Drunk, as far as that goes. But what is that? The month of September, 100 years ago, 32 babies were born. There's a lot of activity going on there, in a manner of speaking. And let's see, President Theodore Roosevelt's son came to visit. That's interesting. Or is that the actual Teddy Roosevelt? Let me check that name out here on the Google here real quick. Teddy Roosevelt Jr. Who was that? Okay, he was Teddy Roosevelt Jr. He was Teddy Roosevelt III, often known as Teddy Theodore Jr., was an American government, business, and military leader. He was a one-star general that was on the beaches of Normandy. He was the eldest son of President Theodore Roosevelt and the First Lady Edlin Roosevelt. He was born in Oyster Bay, New York. That's out in Long Island, and he's buried at the Normandy American Cemetery in France. So I thought that was, yeah, he was in Normandy as far as that goes. And let's Let's see, Tony. Oh, those are your picks. Okay, Tony. Thank you. Let me copy that and paste that in my notes here real quick. Thank you, my friend. Greatly appreciate it. I got Ted and Brian's and Tina. I will, after this broadcast, I will email you the or I will text you the DM you the let's see, Tony's week 6. I got that offline here as far as that goes. Okay. Let's see, where are we here? Here we go. Tina says, my husband, I thought he said, okay, I was, okay. That's funny. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and take a break here, and I will be right back. Oh, where'd I go here? Wait a minute. I got to put this right here, and I will be right back, folks. I got to go get my coffee, refresh my coffee. Be right back. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you. And there we go. Okay. Aline. Okay. That hurricane 2 weeks ago. Okay. I like that better. Because everybody knows what that was that the name is jokingly, but the damage that these things do, it's pretty heart wrenching and stuff. So, um, um, and that's one of those things. There's nothing I can do with the people other than contribute to the cause, such as organizations that are helping those folks out down there in North Carolina, and then they're getting ready to, stand ready to help out the folks down there in Florida and stuff like that. And one of the things I did see was mentioned earlier concerning maybe some people will probably take advantage of it. Walmart is not one of those. I'm not a full association. I'm not associated with Walmart other than the fact that I shop there. I like shopping there. There's a stigmatism people put on other people that shop there. It's a great store. I think you get some good values and stuff. I remember years back they said it was going to impact the community by closing small stores. Maybe it has, maybe it has. I don't think it has for the most part from what I've seen over the years, but they help out. They are going to help out. They're helping out with the current ongoing recovery efforts down there in North Carolina. And I'm sure they're standing ready to help out. From what the spokesperson for the Walmart company said yesterday, that they help out with things that are needed primarily afterwards, probably helping out more so than what I'm seeing from our own government right now and stuff like that. So they raked George Bush, the junior president, there over Katrina and stuff like that. So I don't know. Depends on what lens you're looking at through with what particular news stuff. They don't make a big deal out of it unless they want to make a big deal out of it as far as that goes. So, but we are back and we're joined in the studios with the missus. And I guess I don't say that right, do I?
Well, the hurricane created hell.
Lean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, then what is Tony saying hi? It's Helene.
I don't know why he's saying hi.
Tina, okay, go say hi to Hal. Thank you, Tina. Greatly appreciate it. It's been fun. Much love. Okay, take care, Tina. Helene.
Yeah. Tony, maybe because he's down south. I don't know.
He says Helene. H-U-H.
No, it's not.
Like huh? Lean.
No.
Helene.
It's just a different
Maybe
dialect.
it's just a dialect.
Dialect,
I don't know.
probably,
I just look at H-E-L, hell, lean. And that's how I thought it, I don't know.
Yeah.
Differences. Okay. It's interesting. Interesting. On the title of the now Milton, you can't, but I like what Smoke and Schizo said. I changed the name because I don't want to say I got my ass kicked by Milton. That's funny. That's a good one. That's a good one, Smoking. Okay, we're going to continue on here. I got my second cup of coffee here, so we're good to go. And Tony said my stomach hurts. He was laughing so much over this. My stomach is hurting too. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got here. So we went over the history 100 years ago. And we talked about Theodore Roosevelt Jr. He was a one-star general, and I've been the President Franklin Delano Roosevelt's. He's buried here in New York, down in downstate there. I visited his mansion. It's a museum now. It's a really nice place as far as that goes. And okay, so we did 100 years ago. Okay, what's the other article I want to get? There's another article. Oh, okay, here we go. Let's go over this article next. This is an article that came over my hometown news. And it's something that probably the average person's not going to really look at and really think about, in a sense, because what the hell is that? Okay, that's just that. Okay. Let me bring this up here. And this popped up in my news feed, and you know what? Before we go to that, we did the history. Let's finish off with the sports here. Yesterday, hey, Glick, what's up for Nonsensical Nonsense? Glad to have you here, my friend. Coming in on the YouTube side. Good to have you here. We're in our second hour or second half of the. What's up, Rich? Morning to everyone in the chat. Thank you, Glick. Greatly appreciate it. I hope you're having a great morning start to your day. Glick over there at Nonsensical Network, and he has a host of shows and stuff like that. Let's go. Oh yeah, Tony, I'm going to be talking about them. Don't worry. I got the news. I didn't catch the game yesterday, but looks like the Mets are leading 2-1 over the Phillies. They won last night 7-2. They play again today at 5 o'clock. I will definitely be watching. If they win that game, they go to the next round. And that's right. Let's go Mets. Damn it. See, I could swear on this channel, on this show. Yeah, that's one of the things. Yankees ended up winning. I think the Yankees. Oh no, they're tied. They're tied 1-1 with the Royals. They play today. Their third game at 7:05 tonight. So the Mets definitely be having it on the TV back here as far as that goes for baseball. As far as other games, let's see. The Tigers and Guardians. Where are they at? That's the series is tied at 1-1. And the Guardians play today at 3. The Guardians, they're out there. That's the Cleveland Guardians. That's out there in Ohio. That's out there where Big Juice is at. Steve, he's not here today though. Okay, so that's what we have for baseball. NFL football. Tony, you gave me your picks. We're gonna be setting up here for week 6. Starts tomorrow night. Of course, I'll be talking Let's Talk Football starting at 7 o'clock tonight for about 45 minutes to an hour, no more or less, just to talk, go over last week's scores, some interesting stories that have developed. I won't go into that. I will be going into that tonight. Inserted some personnel changings, I guess, but as far as the football, who's playing tonight? It's Thursday night football, and we got the 49ers and what's Jack doing? Is he got to go to the bathroom again? Thank you, Tony. And Questing Dad liking the broadcast. So if you're watching there, Questing Dad, I saw something on Lord of the Rings Online there. You got something going on. I gotta promote that there. I gotta get more specific. I saw a post from Questing Dad. He's a Lord of the Rings, the Questing Dad on at the Questing Dad. Got to give him a shout out. He's a Twitch broadcaster that broadcasts Lord of the Rings online. He's a good guy, good broadcaster there. I think he's one of the Lord of the Rings online team broadcasters too, I believe. But let me see. Yeah, 49ers are playing tomorrow night. We'll go into thank you, Tony. I think that's you again. Geez, you got me looking again. Yeah. Oh, no, Questing Dad. Yeah, Questing Dad. Live life and have fun. Thank you, Questing Dad. The Questing Dad on X and also on Twitch. Got to give him a shout out. He's a good guy. I catch his replays and stuff. I got to catch him live to get in his chat. But getting back to this, We'll be talking again tonight on Let's Talk Football, NFL football. That's the additional broadcast I have of lately. That's the only night broadcast I've been doing because I haven't been doing much gaming, but we'll be doing that tonight, going over, like I said, last week's scores, what the game's coming up as far as the power rankings and all that. And we just talk about some general football stuff. We don't get too deep into it. But there are 2 broadcasts on Sunday, one of them being Belt Kings Fantasy Football, Tony D, at Tony Tone 163 on X. And then you got the Nonsensical Network. You got Unnecessary Roughness with Glick, who was here at 12. At 10:30 is Tony's, and Glick's is at 12. And I actually listened to it going into the beginning of the games there on Sunday. And both shows really cover all aspects, and I guess Glick also goes over the college football. I've been listening to the last couple of weeks, which is interesting. I'm not much on the college football, but there are some interesting games that they go over, and some good insights there. So check them out on Sunday morning and stuff before the Sunday morning NFL games. So we'll be talking about that there. So. Now there is one thing I want to get into that came up on the news feeds yesterday that I found very interesting. And let me set it up here. No, I don't want that. Okay, there it is. It's right there. Okay. And this is off of full disclosure again on all these things that I present. I have no association other than the fact that, Oh, Dora's up on the thing. No association other than the fact that I consume their news online and stuff like that. No association, don't, but my hometown news right there had a story that popped up. It was a TikTok story. We haven't heard much about TikTok in the news of late. And this particular, let me get rid of that here. This particular article has it, like you can see, North Carolina Attorney General is suing TikTok and ByteDance. And the last time we've had any news concerning this is the U.S. government is giving some guidelines to or certain things that TikTok has to do, or else they're not going to be any more after January. Supposedly, we'll see what happens. I guess something will happen. Some type of deal will come forth. But let's see. TikTok, popular short form social media video site with parent company headquartered in China, is being sued by North Carolina's Attorney General. Josh Stern, also a candidate for governor in a lawsuit, seeks injunction relief, monetary relief, and asks a Wake County Superior Court to order TikTok stop unlawful action and pay penalties. North Carolina, as a state, is the plaintiff, and the defendant are 5 companies representing TikTok and 2 of ByteDance. They did this to make more money, Stern said, and what he believes are business practices harmful to children. It doesn't matter what you're selling. You have to be honest about the risk, and you have to follow the law. TikTok failed in both regards, and our children suffer. So I'm taking them to court to make them do better by our kids. So this is the Attorney General. Lots of football talk between the 3 of us. People can definitely get their fill. Yeah, but the thing is, Glick, I'm just a novelist. You and Tony are the experts. I'll say that right out straight. You guys know football, okay? I enjoy the sport and stuff, but thank you very much for putting me in your category as far as I really appreciate that. Yeah, we do. There is a lot of football, as far as generally speaking and stuff like that. And so let's. I appreciate that comment there. Let me put that up. Let me put that one up there as far as from Glick there. The comment there, lots of football talk between the 3 of us. People can definitely get their NFL fix. Yes. and it gives a broad idea. Like, I'm a novelist. Tony and Glick are not. They're both a little bit more knowledgeable. And okay. Concerning the TikTok, wait, TikTok is still a thing. Yeah, I guess it is. I'm just looking at this as the aspect that there's still there's been court cases and they've been being litigated, but this is a new one that sort of surfaced there yesterday, Glick. And I found it interesting in the light. And North Carolina is not the only state. Stern says the app is designated to be addictive, that's subjective or opinionated. For example, the feature includes infinite scroll, autoplay, likes, filters, recommendations, notifications, and alerts. He said, now this is Stern, the Attorney General of North Carolina. He's saying the app was safe for kids when executives and employees admitted that they knew TikTok addiction and harms children's is an act of misrepresentation. He said the safety guidelines are deceptive to parents and the public. In a release, Stern said those features did not work as advertised. TikTok has 1.6 billion active users monthly. Only Facebook, YouTube, and WhatsApp and Instagram have more, according to Charlie Agency reported in September. ByteDance is a parent company and launched the platform back in 2017. And according to the release, Stern says attorney generals joined in filing. New York State is one, Illinois, Kentucky, Louisiana, Massachusetts, Mississippi, New Jersey, South Carolina, Vermont, Washington, California, and District of Columbia. Previously, Stern filed a 2023 lawsuit against Meta, the parent company of Facebook. In that case, he also said the platform tried to hook kids. So they're going with the hook kids bit. I posted yesterday on my X feed a New York Post article where TikTok's sued as New York Attorney General Tish James says algorithms is poisoning kids' minds and inspiring dangerous viral change. So even in New York here, in New York and across the country, young people have died or gotten injured doing dangerous TikTok challenges and stuff like that. So they're trying to hold TikTok accountable, and this is just in a series of other lawsuits that I saw, and just the fact that this popped up on my local radio station, my hometown news on WEBO. The TikTok, like Glick said, nonsensical nonsense. Is TikTok a still? I don't use TikTok. I was on there, checked it out. You can go down a deep rabbit hole and stuff like that. But it's just something I haven't heard anything since the government as far as that goes. And Double J's, Double J's is saying TikTok is banned in India. I think it's also banned in Nepal. Let me see where. Let's see. Where? Let's see. Those are just two countries. What countries is TikTok banned? And let's see what Google says. India, Nepal, Afghanistan, Iran, North Korea, big deal. Taiwan, Pakistan. So, and I think Nepal is in there also. Yeah, which Canada, European Union, New Zealand, Taiwan, UK. And let's see. Oh, there's 15. I don't think maybe these aren't the countries that are banned. They're banned in a whole bunch of, which countries banned TikTok? Let's see. Yeah, Afghanistan, India, Iran, Kyrgyzstan, Nepal, and Somalia. TikTok is banned in Canada. Canada deletes TikTok. Okay, it's government issued devices. Okay, that's in Canada, and that's the same thing here in the United States. The U.S. government and most state governments, you can't have TikTok on your government issued phone. So so it's just something that came up that I haven't heard anything about it since the last time. I think I actually had a show just on TikTok last year, I think, or something like that. So I just found that really interesting to see if the heat gets, because we got a lot of other things, more important things to take care of. You know, that hurricane 2 weeks ago, of course, with the current hurricane that's I won't mention the name because Schizo doesn't like it, that name being kicking his ass. I like that. But we have more important things to be concerned with. But it's just something I am following. And like I said yesterday, it popped up on my news feeds there from my local radio station that I found that pretty interesting and such. So, but yeah, I think I agree with. I don't hear too much about. I agree with Glick there from Nonsensical Network. There is TikTok, I think, still. I think there's still a lot of people on it, but there's a lot of people over there on those other platforms too. Instagram, Threads, even X, what used to be known as Twitter. There's a lot more people using that as far as even coming back. As far as that goes, I'm even using Facebook. So we talked about that one day. Let's see here. Let's see, what else do I got? I got some notes here. Let's see. We talked about the TikTok. Oh, the hurricane. Let's see. Yeah, we got, this is an article on WBNG that here in Owego, we're doing our part as far as that goes to help out the people down there in North Carolina that have been hit by the hurricane 2 weeks ago. Helene, I'm going to, okay, you know what I'm talking about. So let's bring that up. And this is what I'm talking about as far as the local communities around the country are helping out. And right here in my neck of the woods in Tioga County, here in Owego, New York, we are helping out the whole county. That Owego is a focal point, so everybody in the county is contributing to this as far as that goes. And let's go ahead and listen to this.
With several local relief efforts underway for the victims of Hurricane Helene, one local supply drive comes from a place of understanding. The village of Owego, which has suffered its own flooding tragedies in the past, is helping out those in need in North Carolina. 12 News' Daniel Curran spoke to a former Owego resident who is now helping those in another flood.
You know, I don't care what I'm doing. They're going to need all the hands they can for months. And I remember that from Owego.
The village of Owego is all too familiar with the devastation that can be caused by flooding. In 2011, residents throughout the village were left underwater after flooding from Tropical Storm Lee caused high water levels throughout the southern tier. In the aftermath of Hurricane Helene, former Owego resident Jesse Knox, now in Knoxville, Tennessee, is teaming up with the Owego Police Department on a supply drive to help victims in Hot Springs, North Carolina.
I think that my hometown can relate, can be empathetic, and understand, hey, we needed all the help we could get. What can we do to help? Because we're okay right now.
Items that will be donated to help the victims of Hurricane Helene can be donated right here to the Owego Village Hall on Elm Street or the community shop on North Avenue.
We know what it's like not to have supplies, to be cut off. In the village of Owego here, you're standing on probably close to the only dry ground that was here during that flood. People couldn't get in, people couldn't get out. It was, days later before the needs and the supplies would come.
Knox has been moved by the people of his hometown and their willingness to help a familiar cause hundreds of miles away.
When I see something like this happen for a good reason, it's encouraging, it's uplifting, it's a morale booster. It's good for what's, needed right here, right now to see outsiders being like, what do you need?
The supply drive will take place until Friday, October 11th. Residents are encouraged to drop off useful items or give cash donations. Daniel Curran, 12 News, Tioga.
So there we have it. Locally here, we're helping out for the folks that are down there in North Carolina. And you can see that one of the police officers that used to work at Owego Police Department is recognizing that. And I know this there's probably thousands and thousands of other communities along in the United States here that are doing such, as far as taking care of our own, as far as that goes. And I'm sure the people down there in the devastated areas are appreciating it, because they don't have anything for the most part, what we're getting from news out of that area. And so that's why it's a concern of the upcoming hurricane that is about to hit this morning sometime down there in Florida. So let's see, what else do we got here? We'll get rid of that one. Let's see, I got another. Let's see, we got another one. Yeah, this one. Let's talk about this one. This one popped up on my news feed yesterday, and I posted it. As far as that goes, that we have SpaceX is saying its next Starship 5, will be launched. Could be flying as early as October 13th, which is a Sunday. Okay, which is actually this weekend. So that's going to be interesting, because as far as when that will be taking off, and let's see, SpaceX appears to be trying to force they're waiting for the FAA. They're slower than dirt as far as getting their approval. SpaceX is preparing to launch its 5th flight of its Starship mega rocket as soon as October 13th, despite repeated statements from the FAA that the flight test would likely have to wait until November. So the bureaucracy of it all. Starship last flew in June, and SpaceX nailed its launch objective by returning the rocket to Earth as well as a soft landing. Both Starship and its super heavy first stage booster to the sea. So they came back. They're still out there, and they sank in the Indian Ocean there, I guess. Now SpaceX wants to attempt the first ever return of super heavy to the launch pad, complete with mid-air booster catching conducted by the launch tower's chopstick arms, the chopsticks. And Starship's 5th flight test is prepared to launch as soon as October 13, pending regulation approval. SpaceX wrote on their post on X, formerly known as Twitter, on Monday, October 7th. Pending regulation approval is a big caveat here, considering the FAA's elimination that Starship's 5th integrated flight test won't be cleared before late November. However, this hasn't stopped SpaceX from barreling towards Starship's next flight. So I'm looking forward to this. I am really looking forward to this flight, and I'm a space nut, and I think it's going to be really interesting as far as that goes. So just wanted to bring that. Came up in my news feed yesterday, and I posted the link to that article over there on my X page at Fireman Rich. Okay, so those are the two on my my news feeds. Okay, so let's see, what are we at? We're at an hour and 36 minutes. Let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, let me bring this up here. Let's see. Let me see if I get this up here. Let's talk a little bit about rock history. Why the 9th of 9th of October matters in rock history. Today is the 9th of October, and here's some reasons why this day matters in rock history. In 1987, Bruce Springsteen released his 8th studio album, Tunnel of Love. 1993, Nirvana entered the album chart at #1 with Ulterior, the third and final studio album. In 2010, to celebrate what would have been John Lennon's 70th birthday, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame sealed 3 time capsules filled with the singer's post-Beatle recordings and fan contributions. They'll be opened in October 9th, 2040. Will I be around? I might be around. No, I won't. Well, it could be. It depends. In 2001, Bono, REM singer Michael Stipe, and Moby made unannounced appearances at the second of 2 anti-violent benefit concerts in New York, organized by the Beastie Boys. That was back in 2001. There was. In 2003, 172 Limp Bizkit fans sued the band for storming the stage after just 17 minutes of the group's Chicago stop on their summer tour. The band had been bombarded with garbage. So I guess, were they playing like garbage? I don't know. And that's how it was on October 9th in music history. So I just want to bring that one up. Okay, so let's see. Let's see, we got that. We got those. And let's see, what else we got? That's about all I have on my listing there. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go over. I'll just glance over the news feeds. Let's see what we got here. Let's see, on Fox 40, do we have anything? Okay, here's another. Hurricane Milton prepares to hit. Let's go ahead and this is on Fox 40. Let's go ahead and show this one. Delaware County man is giving hurricane resources to hometown Tampa A as Hurricane Milton prepares for Hurricane Milton. Let's go ahead and see what this one's about. This is off of Fox 40. And we'll see what it's all about.
We begin tonight in Delaware County, where one man by the name of Cameron Decker is gearing up to give back to his hometown, St. Petersburg, as Hurricane Milton prepares to hit on Wednesday. A little over 24 hours ago, Decker took to Facebook saying he would drive down to the badly hit Pinellas County area to pass out resources. Since posting that, he has received over 20 people offering donations, including non-perishable food, water, baby wipes, and feminine products. Starting early Thursday morning, Decker will be driving down to Tampa, delivering these resources to communities and offering gas for people's cars and generators. Decker is still taking donations, specifically financial donations, to help out with the gas.
The high volume of people that are just grateful for any kind of help, even if it's something as small as bringing their baby, a pack of diapers because they don't have any at the store there. You can just really get a feel of people that are just anything that will put them in a better mood in such a bad situation.
So this is one of many people that are helping out on the relief efforts for the hurricane. This one in particular, I guess he's going to go down there after the Hurricane Milton hits the Florida coast area, and as far as that goes, and we appreciate that. That's very admirable as far as doing that. So that's just one of again many many stories that are happening as far as that goes. Let's see. We got something here. Let's check the gas prices here. And this is as of October 7th. Hey, Big Juice. Hey, how you doing, my friend? How you doing, Steve? We're going to go ahead and go over the I had another article, but this is a video. Let's go ahead and bring this is the current gas prices that are happening here in my neck of the woods in the southern tier of upstate New York. Let's see. Let's go ahead and bring this one up here. See, that lines up. What? What are you doing? What's wrong? Huh? Kitty cat. Come here. What you doing? Buggy's meowing there. Okay, let's see what this one's about here. Let's go.
Prices continue to fall last week, even with Hurricane Helene hitting the southeast. According to AAA, the national average for a gallon of regular gas is right around $3.17 today. That's 4 cents lower than a week ago. Here in New York, our prices are a little higher at $3.21 a gallon, 4 cents lower than a week ago and 22 cents lower than a month ago. And prices are a bit higher in our Binghamton area. Our current average gas price is $3.25 a gallon. Fox 40's Gas Price Checker is brought to you by American Credit.
Okay, so gas prices are you could say they're coming down, but are they coming down? I could just say here in this area, the Binghamton area, gas prices are $3.25. New York average, the state average is $3.22. So, okay, the weekly change is 5 cents. Yearly change has been 67 cents. It's still above $3. And it should be down to $2.50. That's my opinion. Gas prices will still be high until they get down under $3 and under, let's just say $2.75. They're way too much. Historical gas prices here back in June of 2022, they were as high as $4.98 here in the New York southern tier area. Diesel's currently $3.99 and it's been as high as $6.51. Now, currently in Hawaii, they're paying $5.23 a gallon. Napa, California, they're paying $5. In Santa Rosa, California, they're paying $5. So out on the West Coast, they're paying double, or almost double than what they're paying, at least a couple dollars more. In Georgia, they're paying $2.53. There it is, $2.53. Henderson, Kentucky is $2.54. And Georgia, $2.57. So why are the prices so high in New York State? I don't get that. It's ridiculous. They say they come down a nickel and they make it sound like, oh wow, look at all the money you're saving now. No, if they're paying $2.50 down in Georgia, we should be paying that here. That's all the taxes that are on there, though. That's the thing. It's all about the taxes. As far as that goes. So that was from Fox 40. Let's see, what else do we got from Fox? Let's see, anything else? I think that's about it from Fox 40. I don't see anything on what's this article? This is about Helene. Those affected by Hurricane Helene receives tax extension. The Internal Revenue Service has announced tax extensions to those affected by Hurricane Helene and terrorist attacks in Israel. Okay, yeah, this came up that the people that were the people that were held hostage, I'm going to say hostage over there in Russia. They came back, U.S. citizens. That have been released. They've been over there for a year, a couple of years and stuff like that. They still had to pay tax. They got a note from IRS. They weren't exempt. It's like, give me a break. These people are under distress. And these taxpayers who had requested an extension earlier in the year to file their 2023 tax return. These IRS, I tell you, the Cat 4 hurricane made landfall in Florida on September 26th. Now individuals who have businesses or reside in those affected, they should be delayed. They just should say, you're tax exempt. Give them that. We're giving billions of dollars overseas, and we can't even give some relief to those folks that are being devastated by hurricanes. You know, that's the shameful thing of my country. I'll call it out. I'm calling the IRS out. You know, it's just like, give me a break. All right. They have to rebuild. They have to put all this money in. Plus, you're probably taxing that crap too. So the IRS, if these hurricane affected areas, blanket, they don't pay taxes for the next year. That's what the IRS should do. And that's just, I'm trying not to get all angry and stuff like that, but they got heartaches enough. We just see a smidgen of what we see on the news and stuff. And in that one article where I presented about the Owego, we had a devastating flood here back in 2016. It raked over the county. It was devastating. It took us a while to come back. For 7 days, I was stuck in this. Well, 2 days I was at high ground because we have a little dike that surrounds our village. If that dike didn't help, this house wouldn't have been here. So I've been in that situation. You think I'm going to be worried about taxes? Up yours, IRS. That's what I say. And this first time chatter, best viewers, you can go shove it too. I'm in that mood, folks. It just burns. No, I don't want to do that. We want to. Blocked and banned. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here on the news? We did 100 years ago. Did my hometown news. WNBF. What's on WNBF here? Let's see. Binghamton. I'm not seeing anything on WNBF. Channel 12. Eat this once. We don't need that. Spencer Van Etten's avails food pantry for. Shenango Ambulance gets new safer parking lot. Okay, that's cool. And I'm not seeing anything on WBNG. Let's see. What we got for news on there? Anything? Oh, we talked about the Owego drive there. Nothing on the whale. Okay. And let's see. What about channel 34? We have anything on there? I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, okay. They talk about TikTok. Let me go ahead and present this. This is the TikTok. This came out the other night. This is an actual video about the TikTok. Let me go ahead and set this up. And oh, Boogie's playing over there. Not yet. What you doing there, Boogie? You playing? Oh, Boogie's playing. Okay, let's see. Okay, so here is the article. Oh, you're okay.
New at noon, Attorney General Letitia James, one of more than a dozen attorneys general across the country, filing a lawsuit against TikTok for allegedly harming children's mental health. The suit claims TikTok violated state laws by falsely claiming its platform is safe for young people. But instead, they allege the company used addictive features that led to poor mental health, body image issues, injuries, even death. The suit also claims the platform was collecting data without consent. The coalition of AGs hoping the lawsuit will force TikTok to change its features to protect young people.
So there's another there's a third article there about TikTok, an actual video as far as that goes, and such there that a lot of stuff in the news here this Wednesday, and so they're talking more or less the same thing they've been talking about, but just redoing it. And TikTok has to be accountable for that as far as that goes, as well as these other platforms. I think the big thing will happen because come January, TikTok is either going to, they've sold their American entity to an American conglomerate, and it'll be better managed, maybe. I don't know. Be interesting to see. But it's obviously here in the United States of America, there's a concern because many states have banned it. Well, the federal government has banned it on any type of federal electronic device, be it an issued phone or computer. I wouldn't want to be working in a government office looking at TikToks because you'd probably get fired. Along with state government, more than half the United States here, more than half of the states in the United States, their state governments have said, don't put this on your government computer or phone and stuff like that. So the next step is if TikTok doesn't adhere to what's been presented to them as far as selling the American entity to an American, then it technically becomes an American industry or an American company, a U.S. company, I guess, to where they sever ties with China. That's what they're asking for. Whether that happens, which I think is fair, because you could, we don't have American companies that are outright over there. It'd be interesting. Is there Facebook in China? You don't hear about that. That's a good question. I'm going to try and research that today. Is there Facebook in China as far as that goes? So that's the New York State's version of the suing. Let's see, WNBF or WENY. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, they got something. Let's see. Smoking Schizo. If there is, it's probably monitored. Yeah, that's true. I don't ever hear about Facebook over in China. You hear about the Chinese TikTok, which is different than our Schizo. Let's see. Here's another thing about Hurricane Milton. This is the current hurricane. Let's go ahead and present this. This is down where Smoking Schizo's at. Let me go ahead and present this. Let's go ahead and go share. This is on WENY. This is out of Elmira, New York. And let's go ahead and see what this has to say.
Good evening, Nick and Renata. Yeah, I have family members that live out in the Tampa area as well as out in Ocala, Florida, which is a little bit north of Tampa area. Everyone has evacuated because they have been part of that evacuation orders. They're all safe. They're all northbound. But my parents who are in the Tampa area, it took them about 5 hours just to drive 150 miles. They say that they were lucky enough to find a hotel room because finding those spare rooms have been really hard for everyone because, again, a lot of people have evacuated due to the storm. But while they're on the roads, it's just been super congested, according to them, all just trying to get out of the way of Hurricane Milton's path. For those trying to escape Hurricane Milton's path, finding an open gas station is few and far between. And when you get lucky, there's a line. Millions in parts of Florida's west coast have been urged to evacuate ahead of Hurricane Milton, which is expected to make landfall Wednesday night. Officials with the National Hurricane Center describe the storm as dangerous and powerful and will bring multiple life-threatening hazards across Florida.
Everywhere in this region is at the risk of life-threatening inundation from storm surge. We are especially concerned about this area from near Clearwater, Anclote River down to Inglewood through Sarasota, where we are expecting 10 to 15 feet of inundation above ground level somewhere in this area, and that includes the Tampa Bay regions.
Along with the storm surge concerns, strong winds and heavy rains could cause widespread power outages, significant structural damages, and deadly flooding.
You're going to see flooding that prompts evacuations and rescues, and flooding is going to occur in some places where it doesn't normally happen. So again, please be on the lookout for any evacuation orders or other advice you're given by your local officials if you live in a flood-prone area.
Debris is still lined up along roads in Florida, which is still trying to recover from Hurricane Helene just a week ago. That storm also devastated states along the East Coast. President Biden says he's been working with Florida officials and is encouraging people to evacuate.
I've directed this team to do everything it can to save lives and our communities, help our communities before, during, and after these extreme weather events, and that's being done.
Nick and Renata, according to the New York Times, FEMA only has about 9% of their personnel available to be deployed to help out during this hurricane. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, he is reassuring people that the agency is able and ready to go to help people before, during, and of course, after the storm. And just one last thing, if any viewers are watching, if they'd have any family members or friends or just know people that live in the Florida area, especially in those hazard zones, make sure to tell them to listen to their local officials about the storm and how to be prepared for it. Nick, Renata, back to you.
So there's another article there, as Big Juice was saying there, a lot of gas stations are already shut down. We're seeing reports of Smoke and Schizo, who is actually down there in the Tampa area. I have family that lives on the bay that won't leave. I made my peace with it and sent a last get out warning anymore. It will be late to leave. Yes, and we'll be thinking about that, Schizo. I'll be. I'm not sure if you're going to be online or something. You know, of course, the lines will be. This isn't your first rodeo being down in Florida. I saw an article or a news interview yesterday of some people, a younger couple that lives down there, and it was interesting that this wasn't their first rodeo of hurricanes, and they're staying down there in the area too. And they say this is the price we pay for living in paradise, which I guess to them, they lived there a number of years. Florida is a great place to live with the weather and all that. And this is one of the prices you pay. So I don't know. It's hearing about these storms over the years that does not draw me to living down in Florida anytime soon and stuff like that. But we are thinking about you. We are concerned. We're doing our part up in this area, as you can see, to help out, to prepare him. We've been doing a lot of these. I think we're, and that's all we can do. And again, let's see. Smoking Schizo says my brother in Atlanta and his flight is already canceled, so now he can't make it to our cousin's wedding this Friday, as far as that goes. And the problem is that the in-laws say we've been here for 30 years and never flooded. Yeah, that's what we had a flood in 2016, but prior to that, 2011. I'm sorry, I always say 2000. 2011 was the big flood here, but 2006 there was it was a big flood, but it didn't really impact us as much as 2011. You say, oh, that's after 2006. Oh, we're done. That's all over. I don't agree with that. You know, that's sort of, you know, you're trying to rationalize staying there, and I don't think that's but the problem is the in-laws. Yeah, they're older. They think they can, 30 years and never flooded, but this is the storm of the century. And I would agree with you, Schizo. Hey, Captain Rehab. So I don't know. It just we'll see what happens as far as that goes. And Smoking Schizo says they want us to drive down and stay with you. You want to drive into the hurricane? Yeah, let's go stay at the worst possible place. Maybe, go down there and try and bring them up where you're at least they're out of the hot zone, so to speak, as far as that goes. And Captain Reed, and most people don't like their in-laws, so maybe, yeah. But yeah, let's stay in the worst parts. It's like, it takes place like that. So I don't know. It happens. But I'll be monitoring the weather. Currently here, let me see if I can bring up the weather map here. Let's see what we got. I had it at the beginning of the show. We're going to go ahead and we've been on for how long have we been on for? Oh, we hit our 2-hour mark, so we're going to go ahead and I just want to bring up one last look at the let's see. I'll bring up the weather map here. We got here. Let me turn this off. Get one last update here as we just hit our 2-hour mark, and let's see. Oh, we're up to 10 people. Thank you very much to 10 people. We have 8 people on Twitch. Thank you very much, Twitch. Glad to have the folks over there on Twitch. You are a solid group there, my friends. Let's see. Present. Here's the weather map. Let's start sharing that. Go back here. We'll just set this up here real quick before we there's the weather. That's what we're looking at right now as far as the hurricane right there. It's still offshore. There's the eye. That's the hurricane. This is just the spin-off that's hitting Florida right now. But the hurricane right there, it looks like it's heading right in the direction of Cape Coral. So it's going to go straight across between Palm Bay, and it looks like it's moving in that direction. And oh, you're waving? Okay. You're waving on the satellite. Okay. We see you, Big Juice. You stay safe, my friend. You stay safe. But with all seriousness, our thoughts are with the folks down there in Florida, because this is going to go directly across. And I guess that when it gets on the other side, the Atlantic, it's going to just sort of go away in the Atlantic and stuff like that. So there's our concerns. Oh, I'm sorry, Steve. I mean, Schizo. Smoking Schizo. We see you. Actually, we can go to Ohio.
You gonna wrap it up?
Yeah, I'm wrapping it up here. There's Ohio. Hey, I see you, Steve, in Ohio. We'll go to Ohio. There we go. All right, folks. That's about it for I got to get going on a morning walk here with the missus. And so we're going to go ahead and exit stage left here. And I want to say thank you for those that were in the chat here, starting out with let's see, starting out with our Jersey girl, Tina. Thank you very much for being here in the chat. Greatly appreciated. And thank you very much. Thank you, Tim Fan 40 from Michigan. Thank you very much. Thammer coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Thank you very much as far as that goes. And thank you, Double J's, coming in from India. Have a great day there, my friend. And we went going down. Who do we have? We had Tony D, my brother veteran, my good friend and fellow broadcaster. You have a great one down there in Georgia. And Thammer, and Smoking Schizo. Be safe, Smoking. My brother, Air Force veteran, good friend, fellow broadcaster. Go Prime Beef. Stay safe, my friend. Stay safe. And we had Steve, Big Juice from Ohio. And Captain Rehab was in here, coming in from Philadelphia. Thank you for the Mets are beating the Phillies there, Captain Rehab. I forgot. We had Nonsensical Nonsense. We had Glick from Nonsensical Nonsense. Sorry, Glick. We had you in. Thank you for being here, taking a little time, part of your time to come in and chat with us a bit. I want to say thank you for those that were watching the live stream, those that are watching on the replay, and those that are listening on Spotify and all those other fine audio podcasting platforms. We're using Spotify for podcasters to load up the audio portion. And we thank Spotify for distributing that to all those fine souls. I'm Rich Roberts, at Fireman Rich over there on X. That's my mainstay for social media platforms. You can find out what I'm doing there. I'm on a host of others. Just check the descriptions of the various platforms you're on, or else just Google at Fireman Rich. You'll see them all. All right, folks, you all have a great one. Fireman Rich wishing you all well. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Great broadcast, folks. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You all have a great one. Take care.